What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another So Your Wife Wants You To. Today, it's not so much my wife that wants me to do this, but one of my viewers asked that I try the still out. So we are still making videos. The weather today is beautiful. It's nice and still. And I'm done trying to make dad jokes because they're just not that funny. Anyway, let's go take a look and see what we got here. I got a whole pile of peppermint. We're going to put them in and try to make a kind of a peppermint aqueous solution. Let's go check it out. So what you see down there is blackberries, which are about 10 feet tall, but also a ton of peppermint. And I just picked probably about a pound of it. So we're going to chop it up using these scissors and get it into here. Through the magic of video, it'll be 1 second. Okay, just within the past couple of minutes, I was able to get all this in here. Really not concerned with washing it. Not concerned with if there's the occasional bug or ant or blade of grass, because what are we interested in? We're interested in the essential oil that's coming off of it. So that means I'm going to put in some water, and it's the steam that comes up from it being hot. The steam comes up, and then it kind of captures the oils off of the leaves as the steam is rising. Then the steam gets condensed back into a liquid and comes out. So every other thing, blades of grass, unfortunate bugs, etc., get left behind. I do recommend you have a really good, brand new, sharp pair of scissors. I probably wouldn't have been able to do it so quickly without. These are actually pretty brand new, like just about a month old, so I'll put a link in the description if you need a pair of nice scissors. These are really good. Also, can you tell I'm addicted to tropical plants? These are all my babies. Okay, so I'm going to do 1.5 cups of water to this 3 gallons. And that should be enough steam to get maybe a cup of solution back out, so hopefully it's enough. I'll let you watch me put this pot lid on so you can kind of see how it goes. So we've got this, and then it hooks up to this. Hold on, you can't see. So we're hooking this up. Okay, that's better. So we have to position it such that this and this can connect, and then we have this is where the stuff will come out. So it's like, where do you want the collection chamber to come out? And I'm thinking I'm going to put it like right here. So this just screws on. Hand tight is fine. You don't have to get any wrenches or anything. Then we got to put these on. Okay, now we just have peppermint leaves and water inside of this. The steam is going to go up this thing. And then we're going to put ice inside of here. I'll show you in a second. And it will kind of condense back into a liquid because it gets cold. Then it'll come out this spigot here and fall. So we're going to have to get like some kind of a chamber, or like a bowl basically. And I have a nice glass one. Perfect. So it's going to go drip into there. Okay, so we, for the purposes of this video, are just going to put ice inside of here. In the past, I've taken a hose inlet and put water supply into here and water exit out. For me, in my setup right now, it's a little tough because I have to run a pipe from one side of the kitchen all the way over to the other. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to do just enough. I'm just going to fill this with ice, and that should be enough to get some water coming out of here with the peppermint oil. It takes a few minutes to heat things up, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. It's not a right away type of thing, so. All right, time to put some ice in. All right, it's going. The pot rocks a little bit on this electric stove. I don't know why. You can kind of see it moving a little. Not sure what that's all about, but it wasn't doing that when I had it full of solution previously, but for some reason it's kind of moving a little bit. But my guess is if it was a gas stove or propane, it wouldn't do that as much. So these copper coils in here, as you can imagine, this is hot steam coming up. And it's already pretty hot to the touch. It's only been, what, 3-4 minutes? This is hot coming up, full of hot steam. And you got to take this copper and get it cold again. So this is all of our steam with mint oil coming up. Super hot. You got to cool it back off. And then it comes out. So that's why we like to have these be just continuous water flow, because it's continuously moving heat, like removing the heat from the copper. We're going to close these off because I don't want the ice to melt and start leaking. So it's only been 2 or 3, maybe 4 minutes, and I can already smell a little bit of stuff. Like I can smell the peppermint coming out, which is pretty cool. I know that the peppermint smell is not coming off of here because this is sealed up, and then there's 4 clasps that push this thing down tight. So this is completely watertight. The only exit is right here. So let's just, oh, can you see the steam coming out? So that's maybe not great because you're supposed to have liquid coming out of there instead of steam. So it might just, oh, there it goes. So there's the peppermint water. I'm gonna let it go for a minute, and then we'll taste it with a spoon, and I'll give you kind of a taste test. You can kind of see it's like, it's pretty cool. And it smells very heavily like peppermint. This is pretty neat. Remember, we only have about a cup of water in there, so shouldn't expect to get a whole lot. But all that steam going through all the leaves, just stripping all the leaves of the peppermint oil, and then it comes out. I bet it's going to be very strongly pepperminty. You can kind of see it's not clear. I mean, there's definitely oil. You can see the oil on top of the water. This is a clean bowl, so that's definitely the oils that are on top of the water kind of emulsified in there. It's pretty neat. And you can also see it's only been, what, 5 or 6 minutes. I'm going to kill the heat in just a minute here. When you're doing this in real life, I do recommend you fill this up with water, because even like right here, it's super hot to the touch. And that's the reason that you are seeing a little steam come out. It is cooling it off, but there is some steam getting by. So if you really wanted a good return of, I guess, a return for your money, if you will, or, you know, not to waste anything, then you would definitely want to keep these as cool as possible, which means definitely do ice, but also have a water return coming through. So it's looking pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and kill the heat. It's been a couple minutes. Doesn't take long. And then we're going to do a little taste test of the peppermint water. I'll let it go for another minute or two just because it's on a electric stove, but you can see the steam coming out. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see the steam right there. It's coming out. It's all kind of everywhere. But plenty of it. Just in 3 or 4 minutes we got this much. So. Okay, let's try it out here. Alright, I got just a little on the spoon here. So let's try it out. Whew. So really strong peppermint, but definitely like a vegetation taste too. You can tell that it's natural. Like if you chewed up a leaf, just like if you chewed up a peppermint leaf, you get the peppermint, but you also get kind of like that green vegetation type taste to it. That came through in this. So to get rid of that, I would probably suggest, if you really wanted to get just the more of the peppermint and less of the leaf, probably dry it out and then use more of an alcohol, because an alcohol will strip the oils out. And if it's dry, all that plant material is dry, then you are not getting all that kind of water that's inside of the leaves, all the plant water, wetness, if you will. So this is really cool. This could definitely be medicinal for digestive purposes or whatever else. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Natural mouthwash too. All right, well, that is all. I'm going to leave a link in the description for all this stuff. The more you buy using our links, it helps our channel out so we can buy more fun things, because Amazon sends us money. So, but that's our setup. So that's all. We'll see you guys in the next video. Get back to playing.